8% up to 17.4% for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB. Seriously? I have all the details and what they're now saying right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, now in this video, I want to discuss the details of a new report specifically pertaining to the millions upon millions of fixed income beneficiaries I just mentioned a few seconds ago. This report is completely shocking, and the numbers within this report are also very surprising, which is exactly why I want to bring it to your attention right here in this video, so let's get into it and discuss all the details. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what's actually going on right now, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, anything showing up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet so you don't miss any videos going forward. And also remember, I am here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. Alright, thanks again. Also, please make sure to share this video with your friends, family, and social media so everybody else can see what is actually going on right now with low income and fixed income beneficiaries and all the things that are happening right now and how much the low income fixed income beneficiaries are really struggling right now, and this report is going to show just how much that is actually true. Alright, so within this report, we're actually referring to a couple different years: 2021, 2022, and of course, right now, 2023. So the report is actually going on to show a variety of different numbers here, and again, that's what I want to focus on because it clearly shows what is really going on right now, and again, time and time again, why we see this all the time, that fixed income benefits are simply not keeping up. Well, this report lays it all out very clearly. Alright, so here's what it comes down to. I think all of us completely recognize over the last couple years here, the real cost of living is going up, right? As in food prices going up, shelter prices going up. Everything like this continues to go up. Meanwhile, have your benefits been keeping up with the real cost of living? I think we can all say no, right? Even though every single year we all get the annual cost of living adjustment. Got it. But does that mean that it's actually accurate? Well, we would hope so, but I think we can all probably recognize, no, not even close, right? Well, that's exactly what this report is actually showing. So I want to focus on the details of this thing. So basically what it comes down to is this. Basically starting in about the third quarter of 2021, that's when the inflation really started to pick up. Now, it really wasn't all that high at the time. However, relative to where it came from, it was actually pretty high. It was sitting in the 4% range in the third quarter of 2021. Now, at the time, we thought, wow, this is really high. Well, we had no clue what was coming, right? Well, we probably had a little bit of a suspicion, but we didn't really know how bad it was going to get. And then in the summer of 2022, topped out at over 9%, right? Ouch, that is really high. Now, what the thing is even if we were looking back at the highs of inflation over 9%, and then looking back at the, say, 4% range, of the third quarter of 2021, we were thinking, wow, that'd be really nice to get back to that, right? Well, here's the problem. In 2022, fixed income beneficiaries received a cost of living adjustment of 5.9%. At the time, it seemed really good considering that was actually released in the third quarter of 2021, right? And then it was applied in 2022, the 5.9%. Well, then in the third quarter, as in October of 2022, we got the announcement out of Social Security for the 8.7% COLA this year in 2023. Again, sounds pretty good. But then again, when we look at all these numbers, we can clearly see, but wait, I'm pretty sure the real cost of living was actually a lot higher than that. Are we right? Oh yeah, we were right. And that's exactly what this report is going on to show. So here's what they found. they actually found that the real cost of living, as in how much expenses have really gone up for the low income and fixed income, shows that the annual cost of living adjustment for fixed income beneficiaries should have been significantly higher. Get this, these are some huge numbers. When it comes down to the 5.9% COLA for 2022, the report actually goes on to show that this increase should have been about 30 to 35% higher. In other words, it should have been right around the 8% range, give or take a couple tenths of a percent, but it should have been sitting more around the 8% range versus the 5.9%. That would have been an increase of an additional 30 to 35% higher than the 5.9%. Craziness, right? Well, get this. The report also goes on to show that this year, in 2023, the 8.7% COLA, based on real inflation, based on food inflation, shelter inflation, housing inflation, healthcare inflation, all of these things that really impact the low income and fixed income, here's what they found. They found that the COLA this year in 2023 should actually be 100% higher. Yes, you're hearing that correctly. So what does that actually mean? It simply means that the 8.7% COLA should really be 17.4%, according to their calculations and according to what all these experts are saying. They're saying that the COLA this year should actually really be doubled versus what it really is, considering, like I just said, food inflation, healthcare, shelter, rents, all these things like this, that the COLA this year really should have been double what we actually got, right? Now, again, can we all probably agree that the COLA every single year, although it's nice, everybody makes a big deal about it. Oh, the COLA is the holy grail. This is the thing. This is the one that keeps seniors up to date. This is the one that keeps, disability beneficiaries up to current levels of cost of living. Is that totally true? Well, according to this report, it looks like we're way behind yet again, right? Now, here's the thing as well. All these inflation numbers, are they really accurate? Well, that's anybody's guess. But according to the different reports that are out there and everything, it looks like these numbers are probably, maybe fudged a little bit. And again, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole right now. And again, I'm not here to speculate, but according to what everybody says and according to everything that I read on this, it looks like these numbers, probably played around with a little bit. You know what I mean? Because again, let me ask you for a real quick second here. When you go to your store and you look at the current prices on literally everything you're buying right now, are they going down? Are they still rising? What is your assessment of the current situation? I'm not sure about you, but it seems to me like every time we go out to buy something, and again, pretty regular basis, right? Everybody goes out to buy things on a pretty regular basis, whether it's weekly or every other week or maybe every 10 days or something like that. Seems like those receipts keep getting higher and higher. And honestly, it's super annoying, right? I'm not sure about you, but I don't enjoy paying higher prices on the same old things, right? So anyway, this is what the reports are now showing. So when it all comes down to it, it shows that, yet again, fixed income beneficiaries are probably way behind. Now, one more quick thing that I want to throw out. This was not mentioned in the report, but I want to throw this out there really quickly. Compounding. You probably heard me talk about this before. Now, this is a very, first off, compounding is amazing. If used properly, compounding can be a huge, huge advantage for you. Here's what it comes down to. Just imagine 2022, if the COLA would have actually been, say, 8% or right around 8%, as they're suggesting, about 30 to 35% higher than what it really was, just remember, your benefits would have been higher in 2022, right? Well, guess what that would have meant in 2023, this year, when the, say, 8.7% COLA or possibly even a COLA that was, say, 17.4%, doubled that, would have actually hit your benefit. Well, guess what? Now you're calculating from a higher benefit, therefore, the percentage raise would have been higher as well in real dollars, right? Again, compounding at its finest, right? So again, just because they continue to shave this down and maybe the real COLA, the real cost of living is, significantly more than what they're actually reporting and what they're actually giving to beneficiaries as a result of the COLA raise each and every year. Just remember, over the course of, say, years and years and years and millions upon millions of beneficiaries, even just a 0.1% difference, 0.2% difference, a 1% difference on an annualized basis over many, many years is billions, hundreds of billions of dollars for Social Security that they're saving. Again, I'm not saying that Social Security is doing anything wrong here. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just simply saying if we look at the real numbers here, this calculates out to hundreds of billions of dollars over the course of many years. So I'm just saying, it doesn't take much, right? When you have compounding, you have time, and you have a couple tenths of a percent and millions of beneficiaries, you're talking huge, huge dollar amounts that beneficiaries are essentially not getting. Kind of see what I'm saying here? Anyway, these are what the reports are now saying. So when it all comes down to it, realistically, in 2022, the COLA should have been about 8%, give or take a little bit. And this year, looks like we should have been sitting at about 17.4% or thereabout, about 100% more than what we actually got. That's craziness right now. That is a major, major discrepancy. We're not talking about like, oh, it really should have been 8.8% or it really should have been, 9.1%. We're not talking like a tenth of a percent or a half a percent. We're talking like 8.5% more, right? That's craziness. Anyway, want to bring this to your attention so you can see what's really going on. And again, like I said earlier, make sure to share these videos with your friends, family, and social media so they can really see what's actually going on, what these reports are suggesting, and how the low income and fixed income can continue to get the short end of the stick. And honestly, it's not really that fair, right? I think we can all probably agree with that. But this is what's going on out there, and these are what the reports are suggesting. It would be nice if there was something we could do about it, right? Well, who knows? Maybe someday there will be. But as of right now, unfortunately, we just have to sit here and just take what we can get, right? So anyway, that is my duty for you, is to continue watching all this stuff and to bring it to your attention right away so you can see what is really going on and how this information is impacting you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, and of course, anything out there you can possibly grab and or take advantage of as a low income or fixed income beneficiary. So again, hope this one helps you out to better point out what is really going on right now and how this all impacts the fixed income beneficiaries. And by the way, this is about 70 million people that this would have impacted. So also, one more quick side note, as long as I'm talking about this really quickly, last year that would have translated into about $42 more per month for the average beneficiary. This year, it would have translated into about $140 more per beneficiary on average. It's a lot of money we're talking about. Anyway, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later with the next one. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Please subscribe down below, and I'll catch you later in the next one.